go boom.
On the season finale of Heavy Rescue 401,
Wow.
Colin and Gary
Colin, start bringing yours.
head back into danger.
All that? All that? Whoa!
Give me 45 minutes.
45?
In the heart of the city,
Don't stop.
push comes to shove,
Okay.
Freezing rain, snow, and slush.
and a springtime storm
Get this clear so he can get in here.
freezes Bubba
This is killing us.
in his tracks.
Are you freaking kidding me? Looks pretty icy out here.
The roads do feel slick.
In Toronto, it's supposed to be spring,
Vehicle spun out in a spacing in the wrong direction. Several accidents in the area.
but winter isn't letting go. A freak ice storm is pummeling roads across the southern tip of the province. And off-guard drivers are paying the price.
It has been a very busy morning. We've got freezing rain, ice pellets, snow, and slush and rain in different parts of the region.
OPP Sergeant Kerry Schmidt heads up the 400 to the biggest call of the morning.
We've had calls for service, cars in the ditch, vehicle rollovers.
See what's going on?
So we got some big problems here on the 400, obviously.
The crash is affecting both sides of the highway, and it's up to Kerry to help keep drivers informed.
We have 2 transport trucks involved in this collision. A transport truck going northbound lost control, and then you've got another truck way down in the ditch over here. All lanes are closed, northbound and southbound. It's really a mess.
After the northbound semi jackknifed into the guardrail, a southbound truck hit the debris and flew off the road.
Down in the far ditch here, it is fully loaded as well. Not sure if they're gonna have to offload it before they get it up out of the ditch because of the slope. It's stuck down in beyond these trees. It's creaking and groaning. We got 3 heavy tows here from Classic working on getting this truck loaded with vinegar out of the ditch.
How about if you go boom up a bit, Paul?
Leading the fight, Classic Towing's Bubba Simple.
It's heavy. Heavy, yeah.
There's a lot of pressure there.
Loaded with heavy pallets of vinegar, the truck is refusing to budge.
Okay, watch yourself, guys. Pull in a little bit and let out. Pull in and let out.
This trailer is badly compromised. The frame split in 3 different spots. It's just a mess.
Highway maintenance has given Bubba 20 more minutes to get the truck up and the wreckers off the road.
Try this one more time, lifting. Hopefully it's gonna work. Come on, baby girl.
We're pressed for time. We got to get this up.
Pull, pull, pull. See how slow it's moving.
Worst case that can happen right now is the trailer can completely fold in half. It would be a bad scene.
Hold up, hold up. Well, we're coming apart. Holy jumped in. It just does not want to come up.
If we keep pulling on this trailer, it's going to come apart.
The trailer split. Structural integrity's totally gone. It's a mess.
We need to come up with a new plan.
There is a way. There's gotta be.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
It's very, very icy out here right now.
Man, all slick. Really slick.
150 miles southwest of Barrie.
Part of a junk truck trailer.
The ice storm has hit hard on the 401 east of London.
Holy. That had to hurt.
And and the crew from Ross Services is racing to keep up.
Hey, here we go.
I got a single vehicle rollover, a couple lanes blocked.
With ice building, Brad Prince heads down the 401 toward Highbury Avenue.
Traffic's backing up pretty quick, so we gotta get it dealt with for him. Wow, this is bad. With this type of freezing rain, it puts a layer of ice on everything. It's dangerous.
We just got a car that's rolled over here in the middle of the 401. We're right in the middle of the hammer lane here, so we're gonna try and get it off the highway as fast as we can. Traffic's starting to back up. This girl's really lucky.
My car slid a little bit, and I tried to get a control, but I couldn't.
Oh, the weather is brutal right now.
This type of freezing rain, it actually hurts when it hits your face.
Everything's freezing up. Come on. Just set the parking brake on it. This way, when the tires reach the ground, they don't roll away. Got 2 cables on it, just to try and stop it from sliding around a bit. Get in there.
There's not enough grip. It starts to slide all over the place because of the ice.
But Brad's got a plan.
I take the floor mat and I put it under the vehicle. Come on. Just enough grip to hold it in place. It grabs the hold just long enough for the tires to grab the ground. Yeah. All right. Everybody's happy. The highway's back open, traffic's flowing again.
All lanes have been reopened.
10-4.
But with this weather, who knows what's gonna happen for the rest of the day.
Drive safe, man. Roger that. We have all lanes reopened here. Copy that.
Back on the 400 south of Barrie.
That truck's still there then, I guess? Still there, yeah.
Bubba's 20-minute deadline has long come and gone.
No.
He's been forced to move the wreckers out of the live lanes, but the wreck hasn't budged.
Oh, it's that bad, yep.
We can't pull it up the bank. This thing's gonna rip apart.
With the highway off limits, the only hope is to move the wreck the other way, 1/3 of a mile to a nearby side road. But that's a problem.
We can't get a truck in here because the farmer's field.
We're gonna need a track machine.
Bubba spent the winter learning to master the rotator, but today, that's not the only tool he needs.
Okay, what we're gonna do, get this clear so that he can get in here with the machine.
I called in the bulldozer, and luckily they got here right away.
Come in. Lift up.
I've never recovered with a bulldozer before, but you gotta think outside the box and get the job done.
With a wrecker holding on for stability, Bubba will drag the truck to flat ground, then reposition to the front to tow it across the field.
And you lift and pull, that's what we'll do.
You need to create some lift when you're trying to pull, because if you're just pulling, it's just gonna act as a plow.
Okay, Charles, back up to your truck, buddy. I'm gonna have him pull in a bit. See if he'll lift it up.
Worst thing, the side blows out and we're hand bombing everything right here.
Okay, watch yourself, guys. Come on, baby. Keep fishing, keep fishing. Keep fishing, keep fishing. Come on, baby!
Wow. I've never been to a job that's used an excavator or bulldozer to help with the recovery.
Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down.
I hope it's gonna have the horsepower to do the job.
Come on, come on. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, baby girl, come on. It's heavy. Man, it just does not want to come up.
It's nose diving. The bulldozer is jumping up and down.
It's still struggling.
Oh, this is killing us.
It's just not budging.
This is not gonna work.
Nope, it ain't going nowhere. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on, baby.
Just off the 400, south of Barrie.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Bubba's bulldozer plan is stuck in its tracks.
It's not budging. I gotta come up with a new plan.
This is not gonna work.
So Bubba changes the plan.
Take them right off. We're going to the front of the truck. Hopefully this truck's gonna start. We're gonna pull it out from the front.
We're gonna hook the dozer to the front just because we don't have as much side resistance.
I want to be home.
With the truck being able to run, I can release the brakes and try and get the trailer and truck to move.
Rolling the truck forward on its wheels should eliminate more resistance from the mud.
I'm worried about that.
But there's another obstacle.
Look at that. This is what we're dealing with. Now, the only thing we've really got going against us is that landing gear is in the ground. Because the more I looked at it, they bent sideways.
Yeah.
All the weight of the load is pushing down on the landing gear. We might as well just put a big anchor out there.
Too much force on that anchor could stress the trailer's compromised structure.
If it comes apart, we're gonna be hand bombing everything from front to back, top to bottom, and that's 52,000 pounds, somewhere in around there. We're ready. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna work. Pray to the holy gods.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but we're running out of ideas here.
I hope it works. There's a lot of challenges here.
Fingers crossed. Are we ready? Whoa, whoa. The landing gear's digging in here hard.
As we start to pull from the front with the dozer, it's actually making the landing gear go further into the ground.
Come on, baby! That landing gear is right in the ground.
Hey, Bubba, there's nothing moving back there.
We cannot get this truck to move.
He can't pull it.
Yeah.
We have to be empty.
We're at this point now where we actually have to offload this trailer and basically start from scratch.
I think we need to start hand bombing. We gotta get rid of that weight.
Hand bomb!
Hand bomb?
Hand bomb!
Hand bomb.
Oh my God, man. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, just run a chain through there. All right. This trailer's upside down, put the wheels up. It's now the heavy side of the trailer.
At the preferred yard in Sarnia,
Good structure in there.
Gary and Colin Vandenheuvel are rigging up
Perfect.
for a very important rollover.
The major mistakes we have to avoid, and this was a major mistake.
Okay.
Last week, a rare upside-down recovery job went wrong.
Hold up, Cole. Hold it. Oh, that was close.
This is a hard enough job as it is, and to put my son in that situation is tough.
You didn't get hurt. That's the main thing, so.
I want to make sure that he's safe, my heart, my soul. Everything's there with my son.
I'm still here, so.
All right, guys, I want to kind of go over that wreck there from the other day.
So today, Gary is called to debrief for his heavy crew.
So we've got this tractor trailer upside down, okay? Wheels up. Something that I have never done before, and most guys don't see this in their entire career. What we missed is where the load was. Our load is going this way. So I liken this to a swing, okay? There's his feet. There's the ground. As soon as he kicks his feet out,
Like a swing.
these are our feet, right here, okay? Had we extended our boom out, it would have
Just set right down.
would have set right back down. Everything would have been fine. It's not gonna happen again. We will go outside, guys. We're gonna redo this, but we're gonna do it right this time. All right, grab the remote. Let's do this. All right, just boom it out. There you go. Yeah. See how much further our boom is out compared to those pictures? That's it. Boom it right down, Carl. There we go. I worry every day that he goes out that door. Perfect. It's down. Yep. It's tough to watch Colin follow in my footsteps because I know how dangerous it is out there. It's all just in the position of that boom. Now that we know, it makes a world of difference. He'll take this with him through the rest of his career and not allow it to happen again.
Hey, Colin, nice job. You're buying the beer.
Yeah. All right.
Do what we gotta do.
Back on the 400.
You look at the boxes, you wouldn't think vinegar is that heavy, right?
Bubba and crew are deep into the job they were hoping to avoid.
When Kerry came over and suggested we have to start unloading the trailer, I knew he was right, but man, this just sucks.
You can start to appreciate that weight that's in there now. We're all frustrated. We've been working hard at this. We had a plan. We brought equipment in to do this, and we just can't get it done. Throw that pallet jack here to me.
It's great having Kerry pitch in. Every wreck, he's the same. He gets in there, he works just as hard as the rest of us.
We've got about half of the load unloaded right now, which means we probably have enough weight taken off.
We're hoping with the weight that's out of it that we can tow everything together.
Well, you're going to want to see this wreck. Disaster area down there.
This is a very unusual scene. People are slowing down, they're rubbernecking, and the risk of secondary collisions is very real.
So Bubba needs to move fast.
There's the loader there. That's a big load.
And he's called in another reinforcement, able to navigate the muddy terrain.
When I seen the excavator coming down the farmer's field, I was relieved because this was our last hope.
Okay, Zach, same with your dozer up the front. We'll wrap it.
We're gonna hook the dozer back up to the front and have the bucket machine lift up on the landing gear. And hopefully that's gonna make a difference.
We've got enough weight out of the belly that we should be able to lift it and get the landing gear out. Once we get that clear and we're on flat ground, we should be golden, but I think I said that once or twice already.
The excavator is our wrecker at this point in time. It's gonna create our lift and it's our boom.
Ready? Do what you gotta do.
The dozer's pulling, the excavator's lifting. I just hope this works because I've got no more ideas.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Come on, baby.
In a field off the 400, Bubba's last-ditch plan
Come on, baby girl.
is hitting heavy resistance.
There she goes. Awesome. Good feel.
Oh, the greatest feeling. It's coming out.
Well, we've got the landing gear up, so we're gonna disconnect the bucket machine, and the dozer's gonna get us the heck out of here.
We still have some work ahead of us, but we're moving in the right direction.
So far, it looks pretty good. Let's hope, fingers crossed, and pray to the big man. Okay.
I'll walk on this side so you can see me.
They're going to the back now, so we're ready to rock and roll.
The excavator, we unhook it, put it to the back of the trailer, and use the bucket to push us forward.
Yeehaw, brother.
Our main concern right now is that we've got about half a kilometer of distance to pull this truck, and we don't know if this trailer is going to hold up.
This cornfield, it's very bumpy.
Making it worse, with snow and mud caught up in the axles, some of the wheels are refusing to roll.
We're not out of the woods yet. We got a long ways to go.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Those wheels spinning on the ground, or?
That wheel's starting to roll back there now.
We're going. We're not stopping.
Good deal.
The closer I get to the road, I'm getting more excited. Yibber, yibber, yibber.
We're just about coming up to the pavement. Bubba had a great big old smile on his face.
I just grabbed third gear. Oh, there's fourth.
Just thought it was the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, man, I'm so glad this is a win.
It's like I just won a gold medal, honestly. And now that I'm on the road, I almost want to kiss the ground.
It's a win. Good job, guys. Appreciate all the help, man. You guys are awesome. You rock.
For today, the job's done.
We'll be back tomorrow, more work, but main thing is we're out of that field.
Bubba's a great guy. Not because he's got the biggest truck, it's he's got the knowledge.
Everything that could go wrong went wrong, man. But we got it out on the road.
All winter, I struggled with being the leader. This wreck is the biggest one of the season. It kind of proved that I don't give up. Whatever the wreck throws at me, there's got to be another way. And even though I'm beat up and bloody, I still won.
And I really appreciate how hard you guys worked for us. I do appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
The sun is shining again.
Yeah, traffic's not too bad.
By the end of the week, temperatures are back up and roads are clear.
No, it's not that bad. Living the dream there, drivers. Living the dream.
Now look at it. Everything melted.
But on the 401, chaos can erupt in any conditions.
Things gonna happen. Things gonna happen somewhere here, but we don't know where is it exactly. That's the main problem.
The eastbound 401 express lane is now stalled.
Just before midday, Sonny Subra heads to a backup on the 401 near Kipling.
All traffic's moving really slow.
Load of steel beams that has actually shifted and has struck the cab itself.
Sonny arrives on scene, joining his boss, Steve Pillai.
Traffic slowed, I tapped the brakes and she slid. I thought somebody rear-ended me. He slammed on the brake and all the big steel beam came and hit the cab.
And with a steel jammed into the cab, the truck can't turn, so there's no way to tow it in one piece.
I was thinking, how are we gonna get this off the highway? We can't really move. What are we gonna do?
As rotator up, It's up to Sonny to improvise a solution.
It's about two meter, right? We're gonna push it back and then I'll hook it up. Trying to remove the tractor, push all the beam right inside where it came from, put the tractor back, get it off the highway.
Yeah, just pull ahead. Let's go to the right side of there.
I can't. You're gonna have to yank me ahead. The cab moved up against the clutch pedal. Oh, okay. Maybe we're gonna hook it up. I'm gonna pull the tractor, separate it from the trailer so we can push back the load.
If you can give me the lane there.
I need OPP to close a couple of lanes because you're dealing with steel. If that thing slide down, fall under somebody's car, if anything happens, it was our responsibility.
Give me 45 minutes.
45?
Give me a half an hour. Give me about 20 minutes. Okay, get started doing it.
So I'm gonna push it with my stinger. Trying to use my underlift. Ready? Push. To push that steel beam inside. But this is a dangerous game.
Keep going, keep going. Go.
If this thing's gonna fall on the highway and it's gonna be shut down for hours, so it's gonna be on me and I am the one doing the control.
Don't be shy, keep going.
But we got no other choice. Is that good?
Yeah, it's good for now. Yeah, it's good.
About where it was.
Go, go.
I am pushing this steel beam inside, but I am so scared it's gonna fall on the highway.
Don't be shy, keep going. Whoa! Keep going, keep going.
On the 401 in Etobicoke,
Just try it.
Sonny needs to slide the steel straight onto the trailer.
Whoa!
But the steel is holding firm.
So when I'm pushing the second row, suddenly it's going in one side. So I have to be very careful.
No, you gotta be straight. You gotta be centered on, guys.
If this thing's gonna fall on the highway and it's gonna be shut down for hours. I think I gotta move my truck. We have to put my wheel lift in the center and then push it back. So I have to move my truck to make it to the center, to the beam.
Okay, go, push back a little bit.
When we put it in the center and then trying to push it again, it's going straight back to the position where we want it.
Don't stop, all the way to the max.
When I'm pushing all the beam, it's making grinding sound. So it's so much load.
Go, keep going. Okay.
That's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it's good there.
I don't want to make any single mistake.
Bad. Good. Let me back up to it. That's not bad.
That should be okay.
It should be okay.
Should be okay.
Let me back up.
Okay, go.
So we have to rehook the tractor to the trailer because the load is very heavy. So I cannot just put it on my wheel.
The highway is packed up all the way to Milton, so we got to get it going and get it out of here.
Okay. Good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
There you go.
Should be okay now.
Everybody helped. Everybody worked together. We opened the highway.
They got a 401 open back up yet? It's open, Tyler.
There's definitely more pressure being the guy that's driving a rotator. But I love it. So I'm looking forward to next winter.
Get ready to get going. Yeah, I'm free.
Okay, you ready? Yep. All right, let's go.
The next morning, 200 miles southwest, the crew from Preferred is on the move.
The weather actually is fine this morning. It's pretty cold, but we have no snow. Every job's different. It's always a surprise when you get there.
And today, Gary and crew are facing a heavy but delicate operation.
The big butane set of trailers, very volatile. It doesn't take much or something like that to ignite. It'll take 3 trucks.
Butane is extremely flammable. We have to be extremely careful.
For Colin, the memory of his last job is all too fresh.
With what happened to Colin out there, safety's at the forefront. You know, he's got to be on his game today. We got a big backup of traffic. Everybody's getting diverted off this highway. Time is critical on this one here. It's right underneath this overpass.
Wow. Lucky that didn't go kaboom.
This is a big job. We'll get this thing uprighted and out of here as quick as we can. Wow. This guy was very lucky. He came extremely close to that overpass. Only 2 of these style of trucks that I'm aware that actually ruptured and exploded, and both of them hit overpasses. Morning. Good, good. How's it look? Yeah.
It is kind of volatile right now, still.
Yep.
So.
And the job doesn't begin until the fire crew does a full inspection.
He's got a monitor. He's just going in to do a little sniff test.
The firefighters want to make sure with their monitors that there's no leaks, just so that way, while we're hooking up, we don't create a spark and ignite something, because that could end very badly.
It's got 0-0. I think we'll give them the clear to go. There's nothing coming out of that now.
Okay. Perfect.
We'll back off here. Let you guys do your thing.
Okay.
All right, brother.
We'll find you. Thank you. We got the trailer separated from this tractor, so I think that's the first thing we're going to get up and out of here and out of the way. This tractor needs to be pulled out of the way, and all it's going to do is be a hazard to me as I'm trying to upright these tanks if it's still there. Get this truck moving.
I just got tension on it. I'll start to move it.
Okay, go ahead. Just watch Colin. You're clear now, just pull her. Got the tractor up and out of the way. Now we got a set of trains we got to get up and onto the road.
We're just gonna open this up and run some of the traffic through.
Sure, and do what you got to do. We'll get it open. We'll just run some cones. It's morning rush hour, so they need to open this traffic up. Nothing like tanks. They're always so damn flat in the ground and hard to get around. These tanks are extremely heavy. They're very difficult to operate. Let's get some straps underneath.
Go on the other side and grab it for you.
Here it is, right here.
Not claustrophobic, thankfully, because that would really suck right now.
Good day to play in the ditch.
Yeah.
It's not snowing, not raining.
I'm gonna get Colin to hold on to this thing. We're gonna try and slide it up and out of the ditch a little bit before we roll it. There we go.
First, Mark and Colin will pull the tanks closer to the edge of the road. Then they'll re-rig to roll both tanks upright at the same time. And they won't have much room to work.
I don't know if you'll have enough on sideways to pull, but give it a shot and see if it'll come around. Well, we're kind of restricted right now because we're down to just a single lane. Pulling off the side of the truck, it's kind of a hard pull. It'll try and pull the truck over sideways. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's slide this thing up. Let's see what it does.
If I'm not careful, my truck's got enough power to pull itself over.
know if it's gonna pull it or not. Really working your truck, Col.
I think I'm at the max here. Colin's truck's doing a lot of moving. He's got to keep an eye on that truck.
Pulling myself over. Oh, come on.
Hold it. Hold it. Whoa. Whoa. Really working your truck, Col. Just be careful.
I think I'm at the max here.
Just east of Sarnia,
Pulling myself over.
Colin's sideways pull has hit its limit.
Hold it. Whoa. Whoa.
She just wants to pull me over.
We can't do it off the side like this. Yeah. Too much weight. I'll get the OPP to shut the road down.
We're getting the highway shut down so that way we can position my truck straight across. I'm gonna have to reposition my 50 tons so that I can get more of a straight pull on this thing. And that way I'm not gonna pull my truck over.
All right, we've come as far as I can with it there. So I need to put a truck out on the road. Okay? I don't want to shut down the 402, but for safety, we have to do it.
As of right now, I have the highway shut down.
Highway's ours. Lock her there. Take a look over to the left. I can see that traffic, and I know it just takes too long. It's always, you want to get this done as quick as you can.
Now that I've got my truck repositioned, we can get this thing pulled the rest of the way to the road.
Clock's really ticking now.
You ready? There we go.
Mark, bring yours.
Keep going?
Keep going. Okay, Col, start bringing this up. Go ahead. It's good. Leave her there. Let off. Let's re-rig. Let's get it rigged to roll. Now we're re-rigging this unit to operate it.
Done. Okay. Got it.
Okay, snug this one up.
Chain just tightened up, that's all.
Okay. Okay. My biggest worry that it slides right now instead of biting into the ditch, but we'll see what it does.
You don't want to spark or anything because you can cause a fire, and that's never good. We don't need to go boom. If the tanks get punctured, it takes one small spark for this thing to ignite.
We'll get that overpass shut down.
So before wrestling with a highly explosive cargo, Gary is taking a rare extra step.
Just as a precaution, I've asked that they close down the overpass above us so that if anything goes wrong, you know, everybody else is obviously safe. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah.
Definitely feeling a little bit nervous on this rollover.
I'll watch you, Mark. I'll watch you, Colin.
Okay.
After the last rollover, everybody's really on high alert. Mark, you want to just start a little bit?
Okay. Here we go.
Colin, start bringing yours. Backward only, Colin. Hold on. Operating these trailers like this, it's critical that we get them in sync. Mark, yeah, keep going, Mark. A little more with you, Mark.
Coming in.
Pull her tight. Mark, a little more, please. If one guy gets ahead of the other, the trailers can start to twist. Anything can go wrong at that point in time. There you go. Keep going, Colin, with the back. Snug out on that front. Hold on for one moment, guys. Good. Stop. Yep. This leg turned around. Lands right.
Just about to say the same thing.
Keep going, Mark. Keep going, Mark.
Yep.
Okay, Colin, catch up now. There you go, that leg's almost in.
Come on, you miserable bastard.
Colin, bring a little tighter, please. Keep going, guys. It's gonna catch center and it's gonna drop. Okay, here it comes.
The last thing I want it to do is come down with a big bang. Literally.
Colin, bring a little tighter, please. Keep going, guys. It's gonna catch center and it's gonna drop.
Under an overpass on the 402.
Okay, here it comes.
The preferred crew is working to ease down 2 butane tankers for a soft landing.
Okay, just let it fall slow, guys. Let it fall slow. There. That's it. Very nice, very nice. Woo! Home free. Nice. Perfect. Good job, guys. I feel really good how that touched down. That was nice.
When it comes down like that, super soft, you know, it's just like, wow, that was perfection, and you love it.
Still got to get it up and out of the ditch.
We've got it upright, but it's leaning, pretty top heavy.
Pin up to that, okay. The next step here is we've got to get the tractor hooked up to these trailers so we can get them towed out of here.
But towing them away won't be so simple.
Got a heck of an angle on it right now.
When we sat it back down, it kind of changed the position of the tanker.
Kind of turned sideways too on us.
So it's going to make it pretty difficult for our tractor to actually pin up to this trailer.
Hit it. Just not getting it there.
We have to open this highway. Traffic is backing up for miles. So I'm thinking, geez, this is the last thing I need right now.
Hit it, hit the pin. Not doing what I wanted to. Go forward a notch. Just not getting it there. The trailer's tilted. It's got so much pressure, it's trying to tip back into the ditch. Let me just try something here. The highway's still closed. We've got to get this fifth wheel pinned so we can get this thing out of here. Just gonna try and build a little bit of a ramp for my truck, tip it a little bit, a little forward. It's good. Whoa. Gotta lower it. That's good. We just gotta lower it now. Hopefully that's just enough to catch that pin.
Hey, hold there, Gary.
I'm hoping that's enough. It's close.
We just got to get it locked onto our tractor. You know, it just seems like every inch is a mile.
Hey, back up and hit it.
Hit that pin. Got her. Woo! Oh, that's a release.
Nice job, buddy.
Definitely one of those wrecks that put you to the test. Hopefully we can just drive it up and out of the ditch with our tractor. Go, go, go. She's out, she's up, she's going home. Let's get this highway open.
There is a sense of pride and accomplishment. It was a fight and there was challenges, but we overcame everything and made it happen.
All right, everybody grab a corner. I want the light corner. Yeah.
Everybody worked together as a unit, as a team, and we were able to overcome and adapt to different problems and situations that came up. All in all, perfect wreck to end the season on.
It's in. Let's shut the door. Okay, get that one out of here, Mark. So hop in that tractor. Let's get her out of here.
It makes me proud. These guys, they work for me. They're really dedicated to us as a team, and they take ownership in what they do.
Let's get this rodeo on the road. After a close call like the one we had just the other day, you can really see that my dad was definitely worried about everyone's safety on this.
It's a hard industry. It's very demanding, it's physical. You're working in rough conditions, and it's extremely dangerous. But we risk our life every day to clear these highways. It's what we do. We know that full well going in. But that is what our job is. We assume that risk, and we take it.
Supposed to be open all the way through or no? It's open, Tyler. Yeah, they're just opening up the highway there. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.